Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Once upon a time, there lived a rich man named Sherdil in Punjab. As any other Punjabi, he was fair, tall and well built. To show his richness, he always wore golden bracelets in both the hands and rings on all the fingers. He looked immaculate in his colorful jubba, pajama and a turban. He owned acres of farmland and hundreds of his cattle grazed in it every day. Though he was rich, he was a very miserly person and ill-tempered. He always kept grumbling about paying the wages to his servants and feeding them. On the other hand, his wife Gulabo was the exact opposite of him. She was short with rosy cheeks and long black hair, and she looked really pretty. She was good-natured and down-to-earth lady. Whenever she was wise too, whenever her husband complained about paying wages to his servants, she always rebuked him. God has given us so much of money. Why do you complain about paying wages to them? They work on the field throughout the day. They deserve wages. But her words of wisdom hardly fell on the deaf ears of Sherdil. One day, when Sherdil was looking at the expenses, he got an idea. Why don't I get only one person to do all the work? That way I can save a lot of money. He got the wicked idea of getting a demon. He had heard about a sadhu who was going to give boons to people who were in trouble. So the very next day, he set on a journey to meet the sadhu who was in the middle of the jungle. Though his wife Gulabo protested, he neglected it. The road to the jungle was very, very tough one. He trudged along, following the trail, fearing wild animals. It took him 2 days to reach the sadhu's hut. Sadhu, clad in saffron attire, with long beard, wearing vibhuti on his forehead and rudraksha around his neck, was sitting in meditation. Om Hari Om. And Sherdil patiently waited. When Sadhu opened his eyes, he asked Sherdil, "What can I do for you?" Sherdil expressed his desire, and immediately Sadhu said, "Your wish is granted." And he took a stick in his hand and murmured something. And he drove the stick into the ground, and within few seconds, a small stream of smoke started emerging from the top end of the stick. It became really big and it became a cloud. And in that cloud, a big, huge, blue-colored demon emerged. And the demon asked the sadhu, why have you summoned me here? And the sadhu told the reason. Then the demon roared, "Does he know the terms and conditions of the employment?" Then the sadhu told Sherdil that the demon has to be kept busy throughout the day and night. The moment he does not get any job, he is going to eat you up. Then Sherdil said, "There is so much of work, he won't have a minute to spare." Then he ordered the demon to take him home immediately. Then the demon immediately plucked Sherdil and put him behind his ears, and then he flew in the sky. He landed exactly in front of Sherdil's door within minutes. Sherdil was really surprised that how quickly he was doing the work. Before Gulabo said anything, he sacked all the servants and then ordered the demon, "Go and plow my land." And the demon disappeared. Sherdil had the food nicely Gulabo had cooked, and he just went to sleep. He was in the middle of the dream. Suddenly somebody shook him by the shoulder, and it was the demon asking for more work, more work. And Sherdil got up and then he was getting a little bit annoyed. But he said, go to the field, get some manure, mix it with the soil and then sow the seeds and water. He thought it will take a long time. And then again he fell asleep. He had hardly snored twice. The demon was back again. He was shaking him with the shoulder harder than before. And he said, more work, more work. And this time, really, Sherdil was annoyed. But he said, I am going to give him a tougher job. And he said, empty the whole pond and then fill it with the fresh water from the river. The demon again vanished in a flash. And then before sun, it was almost sunset. The demon was back again. But this time, Sherdil was really, he didn't know what to tell him, what job to give. Then he begged the demon, please take some rest. And let me also rest. The demon had a horrible laugh. And then he said, I never rest and I will not let you rest also. Give me more work, otherwise I am going to eat you. Then Sherdil thought, okay, you go and just keep an eye on the field throughout the night. Then the demon vanished. And in the night, Sherdil could not fall asleep. He was worrying about the next day, what work to give him. Before the sun was up, he woke up Gulabo. Gulabo, wake up. He was in tears. She asked him what happened. I've gotten into a big trouble. I don't know what to do. I don't know what work to give to this demon. Then Gulabo was really a wise lady. She said, don't worry, I'll take care of everything. When the sun was up, she heard somebody hammering on the door and it was the demon. Give me more work. Then Gulabo opened the door and then she said, demon, there is a stray dog which keeps coming here for food. So why don't you go and straighten its tail? Then the demon said, oh, that's a very easy job. He just went outside and then caught the tail of the dog and then he just pulled it hard and then gave it a good stroke. And then when he let it go, it curled up. And the second time, he just pulled it really hard and then gave a good stroke 5 times and held it for 5 minutes. And then he let it go. But again it curled up. Then third time he was thinking, let me do something different. He rolled it backwards and then held it for 5 minutes and he was waiting. Then slowly he released it. But again it curled up. Then the dog was really getting annoyed by the way the demon was fiddling with its tail. Suddenly it lost its temper and it started barking at him. They started going round and round and the demon diving and ducking to get the tail of the dog and the dog snapping and slamming to bite him. This went on for a long time and finally the demon got tired of this and then he admitted that I can't do this job anymore. And then, but he didn't have a face to go and tell this to Gulabo. So the demon ran back to the forest from where it had come from. So Sherdil was only a share in his name. But Gulabo, though had a softer name, she was really wise and then she knew how to get her husband out of this tricky situation. Once the demon was gone, both Sherdil and Gulabo lived in peace. Sherdil took back all his servants and then gave them a raise. He never complained about giving them wages or feeding them. So he also learnt a lesson that greediness can get one in big trouble.